Anyone that's going through a challenging time, when it's over or when it's partially over or when you have clarity, sit down and reflect back to that challenge and see what you are grateful for during that challenge. Your strength, your energy, your positivity, your community. Hello, and thank you for joining me here on Hope to Recharge podcast, the podcast that's designed to break the stigma around mental health and to create some hope and inspiration and give some practical tips to those that are struggling with mental health, whether it's from personal stories to break the stigma or some advice from professionals in the mental health community. Whether you are struggling with mental health on your own or you know a loved one that is struggling, we are here to support you and to create a community so you know you are not alone. The road to recovery can be difficult and challenging. At Hope to Recharge, we believe that in mental health, together is always better. I'm your host, Matana. Thank you for joining me here today. This episode is sponsored by BetterHelp.com, the online platform for therapy. Are you thinking of starting therapy or are you in need of a new therapist? Go to BetterHelp.com and find the therapist that meets your need. You can access them from your phone, from your tablet, from your computer. No matter where you are in the world, no matter what time of day, you can find your therapist that fits your need. BetterHelp is giving us 10% off the first month. They are so affordable. Go check them out. BetterHelp.com/Hope to Recharge. That's BetterHelp.com/Hope to Recharge. Gift yourself therapy. Go get yourself wellness. Hello. It's Attitude of Gratitude Thursday, my favorite day of gratitude. Everybody that follows me knows that I had a very difficult week last week. I had a lot going on in my personal life. And to top it all off, I had my baby Max sick for 10 days. And when he gets sick, he gets so sick. He doesn't eat. He doesn't sleep. He gets lethargic. It's really scary to watch. It's a very intense. And this is like the fourth time this winter that he got so sick. And I was just like at a breaking point of what's going to be with him, like what is going on. And the whole week I was working with gratitude in order to get through the week. When I felt depleted, I literally took deep breaths and started counting my blessings, because there's always something that could be worse. And I was counting my blessings through the anxiety, through the lack of sleep, through holding him for so many hours and my hand killing me because I couldn't put him down. His fever, the pain of seeing someone suffer that you love so much, a child that can't really express himself, is one of the worst things a parent can go through. So that was my week last week. But the entire week, I kept on seeing miracles happen to me in my own personal life. And that's what was getting me through. I was feeling depleted, but still I chose to look at the good and to have the good recharge me to continue during the week. And it was such a gift to have the gift of gratitude. I could have been, I think, at a breakdown of not be able to function, not be able to talk to my other kids, being resentful, angry, frustrated, and the ability to tap into gratitude through the challenges was my gift, was my oxygen, was my recharging of my batteries, was really what I needed. But that's not what I wanted to talk about this week on Attitude of Gratitude. What I wanted to talk about was my after the episode gratitude. So after the 10 days of him being so sick and the very challenging week that I had, I sent him off to school and I sat down and I wrote 60 things that I was grateful for last week during the challenge. I could have gone probably till 200 or 300. I just ran out of time. I set aside time that I'm going to write down what I'm grateful for. And the list was getting longer and longer and longer. And the more I wrote what I was grateful for during the challenge, the more I saw how blessed I am. And as I'm writing this, I found tears rolling down my face because I felt so grateful. First of all, that it was over. Second of all, that I got through it. Third of all, that I saw so many blessings in the nightmare. So I went through a week of nightmare for a parent and other things besides Max being sick. So many things that were really challenging last week. One thing after the other. I just felt so blessed. 60 things on my list of gratitude. And that's besides my morning meditation of gratitude. And that's besides the nightly gratitude gratitude 40-day thing that I'm going on and on and on, that I'm continuing for another 40 days at least. This was just specifically for Max being sick. What was I grateful for last week? What was a treasure for me? What worked out? What could have been worse? What was my little miracles, my big miracles? What was the things that made me feel so blessed, that got me through the challenging 10 days? And looking at that list was empowering. I think everyone should do this exercise. We always talk about during challenges, how do we get through it with gratitude? But post a challenge, when you're out of that darkness, when you're out of that difficult time, when you have a chance to breathe deeply and smile authentically and relax and think in, that's when you go back and write your gratitude list. It comes from a different place, and the list is so powerful. What it does is that the next challenge that comes, you tap into that gratitude list in your emotions, in your visual or your brain, and you realize how grateful you are, and you realize that you get through hard stuff, and you realize how many blessings we have and how much gratitude we need to have during challenges and post challenges. I felt like I could run a marathon after I wrote that 60 gratitude list, because I just felt alive, gifted, joy, a tremendous amount of joy, a tremendous amount of gratitude, energized. And I highly recommend anyone that's going through a challenging time, when it's over or when it's partially over or when you have clarity, sit down and reflect back to that challenge and see what you are grateful for during that challenge. Your strength, your energy, your positivity, your community, what could have been worse, what worked out. So for example, on my list was the fact that I live near doctors, the fact that my brother-in-law is a doctor and I can call him after hours when I'm frantic, the fact that we have medicine, the fact that I was home and not in the hospital, the fact that I have a husband that helps me through these challenges and does night shifts for me, the fact that I live in a comfortable home that I could spread out, the fact that I have kids that care and help me, the fact that I have delivery service that can come to my house and deliver anything within an hour. The fact that we have Amazon Fresh. I didn't have to go to the supermarket. I didn't have to run errands. So many things that we can be grateful for. That we have heat, that we have a tiny little heater in the bathroom, that when I gave him a bath, he wasn't freezing. It was a nice, cozy bathroom. The fact that the medicine that he took wasn't gross and he was able to take it without throwing it up. The fact that I found a drink that he was willing to drink when he was dehydrated, that I didn't have to take him to the hospital. So many things. The fact that he's 2.5 and he's starting to communicate and I know a little bit what's hurting him. The list went on and on and on and on. One of my big things on the list was that I was able to close my eyes at night and rest for a few hours to gain energy for the next day. That was such a treasure for me. Such a treasure, such a moment of gratitude. I was depleted. I took care of him for 15 hours during the day, and I finally was able to just disconnect and close my eyes and restore my energy. What a moment of gratitude. So reflect back, go back to after the challenge is over. Go back, go reflect. Write down those gratitude. Feel the gratitude. Feel it in your bones. It will elevate your energy and it will create more miracles in your life, more moments of gratitude that you will see naturally. Your sensitivity to notice the things that we're used to, the things that we take for granted, you will no longer take it for granted after a moment of challenge, after a period of challenge. So I'm challenging you the next time you have a hard time going through a period of life, when that time is over, first of all, work with gratitude through it as much as you can, even if it's 2 little gratitudes a day to boost your energy. But when the challenge is over and you took a little bit of a break from the challenge and you went back to normal life, don't forget to reflect back and see what you are grateful for that happened to you during the challenge that could have been so much worse, that you got through it. And what are you grateful for during that challenge? What are you grateful for during that challenge? I hope you implement this because it's such a powerful tool. It's so incredible what it does to us. I wish you can look at my energy inside. I wish there was a color. I wish there was a visual on it, because it is just beaming, literally beaming. My EFT practitioner told me that I was on a different vibration. He said, you're on a different vibration. I said, yeah, I just did a list of 60 things I was grateful for from the last week of challenge. So he noticed it without me even saying anything. Anyway, don't forget to be grateful. Implement it, bring it into your life, attract it, and it will just bring more and more good into your life. You will notice more. You will have energy to deal with more. You will be more resilient, more aware, and more joyous from things that are happening in your life. Thank you for listening. I want to wish you a wonderful weekend if you're listening to this on the weekend. And if you want to join our mastermind, go to hopetorecharge.com. That's hopetorecharge.com/mastermind, hopetorecharge.com/mastermind. The March group is starting on Sunday. If you register a week after March 1st, in the first week, I will send you the recording that you can still join the Facebook group. Looking forward, and thank you to all of those that joined the mastermind group. It is a pleasure and an honor to work with you. Bye till next time. Thank you for joining us and taking the time to listen. I really appreciate it. Please hit the subscribe button so you can hear further episodes. If you are listening to us on iTunes, please leave feedback and ratings below. Let us know if there's any topic that you would like to hear from us in the future. Bye till next time.